I am not the best public speaker, so bear with me. So I do have notes as well.
Hey, we believe in you.
Thank you. So mental health has been a part of my life very early when I was a child, witnessing my mom's own mental health struggles. I grew up in a bad neighborhood in the 90s in Sumter, South Carolina. And I witnessed the crack epidemic from a childhood, gun violence, violence in the home, abuse. I lost my mom when I was 12 years old. It's been almost 25 years next week. Still had to live life. So we pushed through, me and my little brother. We were raised by my stepfather. He was from a different, what can I say, era than us. He was 20 years plus my mom's age. So we were raised to constantly work. It was no resting. It was always on our toes, which for me it turned into anxiety. Losing my mom at 12, not having a woman in the house at all, being raised by a man that didn't show any type of affection really affected me. But I pushed through, went to college on a basketball scholarship. I played for 2 years, then all of a sudden I didn't want to play anymore. Didn't know at the time it was depression, but I figured that out later on when I started my mental health journey. My mid-20s is when I really had to start paying attention to my mental health. I was out here just on a euphoria, just thinking nothing could conquer me. So at some point, it was really hypomania. And I learned that later on when I moved to Wilmington, North Carolina, and I got the proper diagnosis of bipolar 2 disorder, along with the other fun stuff, ADHD and all that. So I have learned to embrace it. It was embarrassing at first, so I had to embrace it. And one of the ways I learned to do that was I started a company called 210 Black Rose. And this is her logo. And the slogan is, knowledge of self comes from pain. So that was my way of stepping outside of my box and not being embarrassed about my diagnosis, especially being a black woman, being a lesbian. It's all like a gut punch at the same time. So I had to find a way to push through, and which I did. And like I said, I started this last year down in Wilmington. I have some cool t-shirts. This isn't the only one I have. My girlfriend, she's wearing one of my hoodies. Free model. Because having a small business is hard, Chris knows. So I have some other ones, you know. I have ADHD, so I thought a cool one was overstimulated but still cute. So y'all check that one out on my website as well.
I'm buying that today.
I have them in the car too, so y'all come. But yeah, so that's my way of stepping out. I wanted to start a t-shirt line that started conversations about mental health. Because especially in my family and just in the black community, we don't talk about mental health like we're supposed to. We brush it under the rug. We're supposed to be strong and resilient. I know that's a word that everybody likes, but I don't like the word resilient. I feel like because a lot of the times our mental health obviously isn't a choice. So to say that we're resilient, we don't have a choice but to be resilient because we want to still be here. We don't wake up and say, I want to die on purpose. You know, it's the shit that happens, what we feel. But I want everybody to understand that we're here for a reason, and no matter what, keep pushing. And that's my story.